These are some truths, or maybe some ugly truths, about being a solo video business owner, and some solutions, maybe some helpful tips, because as I started my video business back in 2012, and these are some things that I wish I would have known when I was getting started. This is kind of the life and experience of a solo video business owner. Some of you might be there, some of you might be part of teams, but these are just some things that I wish I knew when I was first getting started with my solo video business. I think one of the first kind of ugly truths about being a solo video business owner is that sometimes it's just kind of lonely. Like this trip, I have like over 10 hours of travel time just by myself. And then, once I get to the location, I'm setting up by myself, unloading, loading, I'm conducting the interviews by myself. And, sometimes it's just nice to have somebody just to kind of bounce ideas off of during the creative process. And, on trips like this and on shoots like this, there's really nobody to bounce ideas off of. So I think one of the solutions to that is just trying to collaborate as much as possible, right? And I think that's one of the things I wish I would have done at the very beginning, is just have a better network of other creatives, and especially, video creators. And that's been one of my favorite things about, just doing YouTube like this as well, is just the collaboration and like-minded people, surrounding myself with like-minded people, really on YouTube around the world, but then locally, really trying to connect, hang out at coffee shops with like-minded people, with other video creators, and just being able to bounce ideas off of each other. And I think that's one advantage that video teams have over a solo video business owner, is that you just have that whole creative team that you can work with. And I just feel like that helps in the creative process a lot. Another thing that I wish I would have known, when I was starting my video business, is that I wish I would have known to just narrow the focus of the type of videos that I wanted to make, because I was kind of dabbling in all of these different things, right? Like a wedding over here, some political videos over here, a music video over there. And I really wish that I would have just stuck to just a couple types or styles of videos, whether that was events or whether that was just corporate style video. But rather than trying to dabble in a bunch of different things, I really wish that I would have narrowed my focus and just had one or two things that I mastered and that I got known for in my community. So if you're kind of looking to just get started in video, I would strongly encourage you to master one or two types of video content, so that people in your community, in your area, know that you are the person to go to for social media videos. You're the person to go to for weddings. You're the person to go to for political commercials. So looking back, I think things probably would have been a little bit different for me if I would have just kind of narrowed my focus and stuck to just a couple styles of video, or maybe just a couple client types, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's less style of video. Maybe it's more just focusing on these types of clients. Maybe it's just manufacturing that you're doing. Maybe it's just banking videos. So whatever that looks like for you, and whatever type of videos that you want to make sure that in your area you are known for this type of video. Whatever type that is for you, that's who you're known for, or that's what you're known for. So I just got done reading this book called Buy Back Your Time, and I got it from my coach, my business mentor coach, John T. Meyer, who I'll link him down in the description. Go check out his content on YouTube. He has very practical, easy to execute tidbits on his channel that you can incorporate into your business right away. And then he has this whole coaching program that you could join as well. but he gave me this book called Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. And this whole book is all about like finding the things in your business that you either don't enjoy or that you're not good at. Like for me, for example, I suck at like accounting and I suck at administrative stuff. But you know who is good at that? My wife is excellent at that stuff. She loves it. She can do it. And I feel like a lot of times like creatives, they kind of have struggles with administration or organization. So being able to kind of get those things off your plate as a business owner, get those things off your plate so that you can really focus on what you're good at or what you actually want to do. So having a business or an LLC, you know, if you're in the States, you need to do state taxes. You need to do all these other financial and administrative things that, you know, I didn't go to business school for any of that stuff. And I know that there's a lot of other people that would do a way better job than I would at some of those things. And so the whole concept of the book is like, you might have to hire out for maybe your calendar or maybe your email, just to have that organization to where you're not spending your time doing those things. You're not spending your time in your email. You know, that's taken care of for you. You can focus on what you're good at. You can focus on what you want to focus on in your business. And that might even free you up to do like your own content as well. Do some YouTube videos or make some Instagram reels, that type of thing. So I really resonated with this book because I feel like there's a lot of areas in my business that I'm definitely not good at, and somebody else can do way better. And then I can focus on the things that I am good at and that I should be focusing on with my business anyway, which is making videos. And this next one kind of goes along with that concept. It's a little bit different, but kind of goes along with that concept. And this is definitely something that I wish I would have known like right from the start. And this is just identifying your bottlenecks in your business. For me, it's editing. Editing takes up so much time, and I feel like if I outsource that, that will really speed up the projects. Clients will be happier. Having a remote editor somewhere is you just pump out content a lot faster for people. For you, I don't know, maybe it's like the pre-production phase where maybe you identify that as your bottleneck. You might love the editing process and you can get things out really fast. Now, I feel like I have some processes already in place that edits go a little bit faster, but I feel like I would be able to hand that off because it still takes a little while, right? And it's not as fast as I would like it to be for clients. But maybe a bottleneck for you is, you know, just the whole like trying to find clients. Maybe you need to have somebody where you pay a commission and they actually bring in clients for you. But whatever those bottlenecks are for you that slow down your workflow, slow down the process in which you are creating these videos, because I feel like those bottlenecks, I'm kind of losing the sun. I kind of feel like those bottlenecks, they can really bog you down. So identify those early and try to get them taken care of if you can. I feel like another truth about, maybe an ugly truth about being a solo video business owner is that sometimes, you know, you have up and down months. Maybe you're not able to find clients the way that you would like to. And I feel like this would be a solution, a possible solution, is just partnering with agencies in your area, marketing agencies, other video agencies. And a lot of times those agencies, they're creating like hero style content. But what about this content that's down here, this like middle space, this middle area, this hub content? You could be a gap filler for some of those agencies. And so that might even lead to some retainer work where they might be, you know, on a regular basis, they might need some of that regular video content for their clients, right? So that's where you come in, you have all the gear, show up, shoot it. And I feel like this is one of the reasons why I'm totally losing my sun. So it's getting a lot darker. I wonder if I need to adjust this. No, I'm just going to leave it. But I feel like this is where can eliminate some bottlenecks as well, because if you start working with agencies and kind of being that gap filler, a lot of times those agencies have all of the pre-production stuff already taken care of. So you don't have to worry and spend the time on a lot of that pre-production strategy, planning, meeting with the clients over and over, because the agency's doing that for you already. Like you basically bring your gear, you show up and you shoot. There's a little bit more complexity to that, but that's the general idea, is like they're hiring you to shoot this content that they've already planned out. You show up, shoot it, and then you either hand that footage off to those editors, or depending on how you built that package, I mean, that editing would fall to you as well, which would make the package bigger, right? So looking back when I started my video business back in 2012, I wish I would have focused a little bit more on partnering with agencies, like marketing agencies here in town. I feel like that relationship probably would have been a little bit stronger. Now I am working with agencies right now, but that would be a stronger foundation than what I have right now, because I was trying to do a lot of like direct client work. Like I was actually going out and, finding the clients on my own. I joined like networking groups and, hung out at coffee shops and all this stuff to try to generate business on my own. But I feel like a good solution probably would have been partnering more with some agencies and kind of being a gap filler for them to fill in some extra content rather than just those hero pieces. So let me know down in the comments, are you a solo video business owner, or are you part of a team? Are you part of a collab? I think it'd be really interesting to hear maybe some of the struggles that you've had, but also some wins. Share some wins, because I think that will encourage others that might be watching this video, might encourage others to get the ball rolling with their video company, right? So let's get a conversation started down in the comments.